Hi, I'm Caleb Brower, and I just wanted to give a little teaching demonstration for my application for the Assistant Professor of Business Analytics at BYU-Hawaii. I thought it was fitting to do so here in our chapel using the chalkboard here, and thought I would just give a little lesson on joins, as pulling data and joining data is foundational to work as an analyst. So up here, I've got a couple different types of joins drawn out here. I've got an inner join, a left join, and a right join with a couple of tables, just to give a little example here. So data is, if it's structured data, most companies will use a SQL database where you'll be able to join tables together based on certain keys. For example, a customer ID would be the primary key for this table that contains customer emails. And you could join that with another table, like this table with bag IDs based on that customer ID. So if we're looking at these three types of joins, we have the inner join, and that is when you have two different tables here. An inner join is only going to take the records that both have data. For example, for customer ID, if I joined on 1, I would get 836 joining it with this bag ID table. If there was a record in here with 4 and I joined it here and 4 doesn't exist, then we're not going to pull anything from it because it's only going to pull data that exists in both tables. If you do a left join, for example, you would pull the data that is in the left table, everything there, and then the data that exists in the right table that is shared between the two on what you're joining. So for customer ID, if you did a left join on customer ID here equals customer ID here, you're going to pull everything from this table and the data here that matches on customer ID. The third is a right join, and it's the flip of a left join, where you'll take everything in the right table and then the data that is shared between both the left and the right table. So as you're doing those joins, it becomes really powerful when you're getting data. For example, I have some data here. It's kind of mimicking what data could look like at an airline. As I currently work as an intelligence consultant at Southwest Airlines, I deal with a lot of data there. Some of the data is pertaining to baggage with customers that fly the airline. So if we were wanting to see how much customers were spending on bags, what we could do is join, and then you could do like multi-step joins if you wanted to as well. But you could join customer ID here with the customer ID here and bag ID equaling the bag ID in this third table. And then you could do a summation or an average or what you want to look at on the cost that we can see in this third table. So joins, like I was saying before, are really powerful. Tables can be all over the place, data can be all over the place in organizations. Sometimes it's hard to find things that fit together, and knowing the keys and knowing how you can perform those joins helps you to be successful working as an analyst.